Good evening. As the film says, I don't do much of this anymore, but I always appreciate an excuse to come home to Louisville. And I'm very humbled to share this stage tonight with so many other wonderful athletes and people. So thanks to all of my Louisville friends who came out tonight. There's a few of you in the audience. Thank you to my sister Ann Northup and her husband Woody. Ann is still working very hard, and what she was her calling in life, and I appreciate that she found time to come home from Washington, D.C. early to be here tonight. I know my husband is here with me in spirit. He couldn't make the trip up, but my wonderful daughter, Maddie, is here with me tonight as my real close personal family. There are so many people to thank, and for so much, and of course God our Father, but my parents who taught me so much, and I know, or I believe, if I was a betting woman, that they're up above looking down with a big smile on their face, and they deserve a pat on the back for a job well done. I'll tell you one of my stories a little bit like what Will was talking about, having parents, a mother who was maybe always saw the good, and maybe a father who cheered or always found a way to do something better. I consider my parents both very naive in the sport of swimming, and I won my first national title when I was in 8th grade at the most wonderful grade school here in Louisville, Kentucky, Holy Trinity. And I was in East Los Angeles, and I call home. It's probably 11 midnight here at home, and they said, "How'd you do?" And I said, "I did all right." And they said, "Really? Well, what's all right?" And I said, "Well, I won." And they said, "Really? Now, is this like against everybody, or is this just like people your age?" And I said, "No, it was against everybody." And they're like, "Wow. Well, did you make it to Mass this morning?" And that's the way they set our priorities. And if there was ever a swim meet that I came home from that I did not make it to Mass on Sunday, I was gotten up at 6 in the morning and driven down to Holy Spirit to attend Mass on Monday morning before going off to school the next day. So I appreciate my parents. I appreciate the gift of faith. And certainly it was taught to me by my parents. And I won't go into the whole story, but I live in a very Protestant Baptist area of the country right now, and they talk a lot about born-again experiences. And I realized I had a born-again experience at a very young age. And it was because of a lesson my mother taught me. It was a situation where I was very scared. And I remember bowing my head, and the sense of peace that came over to me was so real that I've never doubted, I don't think, a day in my life that there is a God who made me, who created me, who loved me unconditionally, and would always protect me, maybe not physically, maybe not emotionally, but spiritually, and that no matter whatever happened to me in my life, I would be okay. And I'm so grateful for that experience, because even through all the ups and downs in my swimming career and parts of my life, the transition to real life after my swimming career was over, I never doubted that there was a loving God who just adored me and had a plan for me. And I'm just so very grateful that that seed of faith was put in me, and that even through all the human aspects of my Catholic faith, Catholic Church, we've had our challenges, that I always hear the messages being taught to me from the perspective of a God who just loves me and loves us all. So I think that just close with, I always questioned during my career, why me? Why is God having me achieve what I was achieving? And to this day, I really can't answer that question. It did not launch me into an amazing career. I didn't take up and start a mission of any sort. But I will say, it did lead me to meeting my husband, Mike, and he has been an absolute gift in my life. He is a wonderful man, and in his own way has helped me grow. Oftentimes I say I'm very I feel very sorry for him because probably when we married, I was still very immature in a lot of ways. And he has never made me doubt that he done love me and helped me grow in ways that I needed to grow. So I thank him. I thank him for helping me raise. He's been my teammate in raising my two children, our two children. And I continue to receive God's blessings through trying to be a good mom, a good wife, and the volunteer work I do in our community. So thank you to Holy Trinity. Sacred Heart, that fourth floor pool really helped me achieve my goals in life. And thanks everyone for being here tonight.